All right, good morning, traders. Let's start a scan, see what we got going on here. So we got some volume this morning. Let's see, do the NYSE scan. AMC is up there. I guess we'll put on watch. The rest of these are really high floats. All right, let's see what we got. Sundial does not look good. AMC. On the 4 hour, got a little trend line on AMC. ATOS, nothing really there. EVFM, that's selling off. AGEN, global license for a bispecific antibody program, and they're going to receive a payment up front of some millions. So this is a good press release. Let's look at this closer. Actually, let me go through the rest of this list, but this does look good. We may be keeping that on watch. A little bit higher float, but really good news there. See, they were awarded a contract under the Army. So that's a good PR too. And we got a nice little U-shape on the 4 hour. So you got some resistance 1150 also. Okay, that's a possible play. MITO. They just have earnings release. 152. So we got an uptrend right there. In the 4 hour. TBLT, nothing there. NAKD, nothing there. ONTX. So it just got a new buy rating of $4. It is above all indicators right now. That could be a possible play. Well, it's not really uptrend forming yet. Alright, let's go into the 5 minute, look a little closer on these guys here. See, $1.53, so open right above that 100-day. This is the contract awarded, so this is above all indicators. This is above everything on the chart. Let's take a look back. $11.27. So yeah, it just needs to break through 12 and that could get going. Very low float too, so definitely want to keep an eye on. This is the licensing agreement. Looking at the weekly, above all indicators there. Strong resistance at 5. Come on. Oh boy, that line's kind of crooked, but anyway, we know what's up with it. Yeah, AMC. This is on a 4-day trend line. There's a possibility that could be a play. So right now, that's what I got. ONCX, MITO, ULBI, AGN, and AMC. ULBI is the lowest float. And it's got decent PR. So, I don't know what you guys are looking at. If you're looking at something I'm not looking at, let me know. And we'll check it out. Let's pop over the SPY real quick. See what we're doing here. So we're still kind of testing that 415, that 9 moving average. Looks like the SPY may drop off here at open, but we'll see. Oh, Treasury Yellen says she's confident that Biden's investment tax plans will enhance the net profitability of U.S. corporations. I didn't know the U.S. corporations were doing that bad, the big ones. Thought it was just the small ones that were having problems. Let's see, the market closed yesterday on an imbalance to the buy side. So we got a... Looks like we... I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. It's just this indecision at the moment. So we'll have to see what the SPY does at market open. Don't really know which way that's going to go yet. We got 9 minutes till market open here. This little guy's going to be gapping up to about basically right above a lot of moving averages right there in that 75-cent area, and it held up there. Oops. It's just not downtrend now. Not a lot of volume on the VIXY. It's the opposite of the SPY. But it usually doesn't get much volume unless the SPY is crashing. Good morning, DOS. So a few possible plays, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens here at market open. May see a quick pop on AMC at open. I think we could see a quick pop on ONTX as well. Maybe a quick pop up to $1 and then a pullback. ULBI may be forming cup and handle possibly. If that does sell off and come back down to 10, that could be an interesting entry. Oh, I really like it on the daily. I didn't realize on the daily chart how good this looked on the daily here. Let's see. Where's that at? Right? Okay. Well, we're above everything on the daily. We're gonna be opening up way above the chart. But that does make this really bullish. I would expect a pullback here at open, unless it starts to curl up right here and make this little handle on the cup. Good morning, One Life. I'm going to be keeping an eye on ULBI here. There's a very low float, so if it can break that 12 area, it definitely has room to run. Yeah, this is a nice pattern on the 4 hour. So let's draw the downtrend right there. It's kind of formed on the 4 hour, so we can see that too. TX breaking that downtrend so far. AGN has the best news, but it's higher float. And it's not doing too much. This is an ugly pattern. Well, we got 2.5 minutes here to market open, so we will see what happens. See, I started ripping yesterday, and after hours went from 9 to 12. Yeah, I'd like to see ULBI pull back to $10. Or maybe it's 10-20 area. And we got some good support at 11. I don't know, this may break out at open. It's got a lot of good stuff going on with it. Got that support. Held up back here, and then was resistance there. We got 1 minute. This is starting to push up. This is starting to make this little handle. Let's check everything else before market opens. But I'm going to watch UBLI out the gate here and see what it does. Man, that's creeping up. We're about to open here too. It's either going to get rejected off that 1150 really quick or rejected off of 12 really quick. Or it could possibly rip. Here we go. Market open. Let's see what's going on. I'm shaking here. There's the quick pop getting rejected at 1150 so far, but it is trying to hold up. Trying to push. I don't like MITO down at these areas, but I'm going to give it a chance. Yeah, yep, ULBI getting rejected off of that 1150 area and pushing back down. So that's nice. I'll just wait that out, let that do its thing. Look for another turnaround at some point. SPY looks like it's trying to rebound some. AMC dropping at the beginning. So kind of everything's dropping. Well, no MITO. I'm going on MITO here. It's starting to pop up. Let's see if it can keep getting volume here. Pushing up to 170, 172. See if it can break this 175 area. May turn around. Let me look at the 1 minute real quick. What the hell did I just do? So we're having a little pullback, but it's trying to hold this 165. So there's some sellers there. It needs to break back through that really quick. And there it goes. $165. Starting to try to hold as support. I want to buy it in this 160 area. See, it didn't quite get up to the 200. The 200 moving average is at 181. If you could just push up to that 181, I'd be happy with that. We do need to see 165 start holding that support here. Starting to push back up again. Looks like we may be starting to make a little flag here. Ooh. Oh, this may dump now. Coming back down here. 160 needs to hold. So this candle's fixing to close in 10 seconds on 5 minute. Needs to hold up here. So we do have a little bit of this triangle forming. On 5 minute, we're looking pretty decent. If it just needs to push, needs a little bit more volume to get it up. If it doesn't break here soon, though, it's going to pull back. So it needs to break out here really, really soon. I'm about to hop out if this doesn't get back above 160 and real quick, because we're getting a little sell-off here. Bunch of buyers sitting at 156. That's the last level I'm going to hold this to. Okay, they're holding in there. Let's see, click over to the 5 minute real quick. A little support right there at 156. Let me redraw this trend line. This trend line looks crazy. There we go. So trend line's at 150. SM triangle breakout. I'll have to get over in a second and check it out. Right now I gotta keep an eye on this at the second, make sure this is gonna hold up. So I did go a little heavy on this, 300 shares. Very nice, Orlando. I hope you're killing it on that play. Got to see some buying coming in. We had nothing but selling so far on the chart since after this spike. We need to see new buyers come in here. It's getting very close to dropping. Testing these support areas too much. We need to be testing resistance. If it does not break back over 160 on this candle, this could get ugly because it's starting to curl over back down towards that 156 support. See, if we got to break back over 160. We got selling pressure here at 160. If it does not break above that, that is going to be it for this. There we go. Finally getting back above 160. Now see if we can start pushing. There we go. There we go. Starting to move up now. So we need to see a break over 163, the top of this candle. If this 5-minute candle can break over 163, we should be good to go. Very nice. We still got 3.5 minutes though for this 5-minute candle to close. So we're going to need to see that close over. And that will confirm this breakout. Pulling back down. Oof. A lot of buyers at 153 come in. They're starting to get taken out. Trying to see if it's going to hold to the trend line, but just cracking. Oh boy. See if 150 holds up here or not. That was a deep little crack getting rejected off that downtrend. $150 has to hold as support. That's where the bottom trend line is, but that 5-minute, this 5-minute candle is rough. I can't hold this much longer. If this does not come back up, this is going to dump so hard. It's already dumping. Next support is at 141. Got the downtrend there, but I don't think it matters. This is went too bearish, too much of a sell-off here. Trying to get a chance to come back up, but I'm eating this loss hard here because it's not. There we go. Maybe it looks like it's trying to start building support at 145. I got a minute on this 5-minute candle, so I'm going to give it a chance to try to close up a little bit higher, see if it can rebound, but it's looking rough. I should have got out of this as soon as it cracked that 156. doesn't have that great a PR. Yeah, I feel like I'm holding a dead weight right now. Okay, so there's actually the downtrend on the 4 hour. Getting rejected. It hit 195 in pre-market. See, ONTX. ONTX popped out of its little triangle. Quick little move there. ULBI. ULBI start possibly looking for an entry on. AMC testing the downtrend, so possibly could be something there as well. I feel like I just jumped the gun on this. That's all. I shouldn't have jumped in there in this 5-minute candle. Should have let it close. Let's see. Actually, let's look at this 1 minute. It could be a small break below, and then it could break back above the trend line here. Let me see something. Been using this 20-day on cryptos, and it's been working pretty good, so I want to see if it's going to work on stocks. You can see at 20 days where a couple of places where that candle's bounced off of. Right now we're really below it. I'm going to say this has stayed pretty close to that moving average, but it could dump. It could dump again. I've used the 9, I used the VWAP in the past. I'm going to try this 20 out. Let's see, at 20, it was right where that 156 was holding at. I would have had to think about it less. Big buyer just came in at 146. 100,000 shares. So for this to go bullish again, it's got to get back above that 20-day. And the uptrend. You can see the uptrend and the 20-day both are at the same spot. Let's draw this downtrend line. Looks like it's about to dump again here. Let's see. Moving average, let's see. We got the 50-day at 140 and the 100-day at 150 on the daily chart. So there's some support right here in these areas, some strong support. Needs to get back above that 100-day, that 150 area. I'm bag holding this. I'm going to get out. This is... this is bad. Don't ever hold a stock this long. And when it's going down, this is not good. I'm trying to see if the support is going to hold, because then we could see it possibly turn around, because it's not. Let's take that line out. Yeah, and then right there, 140, also across there. So there's very strong support at 140. On what stock, Orlando? On the one I'm looking at on the daily? Is that what you're talking about, or this little curl? AGEN. See, look at that 20-day. Look at it. Bounce right off that 20-day. How about that? Yeah, BLI is below. So right now, AGEN is one to watch. I don't know how much I can get of this, but I'm going to try to get some. Oh, I can't get that many. Oh, I can't get in. It's starting to pop. Starting to pop. It's a little bit higher float though. But I like the daily chart that's above all indicators trying to push up. It could push up to that $5 area. Good morning, Brian. So I'm doing something you should not do, and it is bag holding this bag. Got a nice little chunk at the moment. Let's see, this 5-minute candle's fixing to close. Let's see how this closes. See if it's going to rebound any at all. Keep an eye on AGN. AGN making a nice slow building consolidation. UBLI coming up to the 20-day. If I can break back above the 20-day, might have some potential there. AMC might be a possible play as well. AGSH, that was a nice play. See, OBLN. Getting a little action. So OGL, is that was that OGLN or OBLN? Let's see. OBLN. Whoops. Yeah, AGN's getting real interesting. Can't even get 10. It's ridiculous. Can we get 5? Give me 5 of it. Hey, I got 5 of it. Got 430. Pop back over to MITO. Just needs buying volume to come back in it, but I don't think it's going to at this point. I don't know. We're kind of in this big channel. Oh, I see. I didn't see this. I didn't look at that on the 1 minute. That area, that 172 area, was strong resistance. AGEN, possible big U shape coming. It's just a break 440. I'm about to have to just eat this loss. Holding on for dear life, but it's not looking good. Unless it continues to hold the bottom of this channel. See, AGN having some trouble breaking 440. This 5-minute candle's fixing to close. Got 20 seconds for it to close. Keep your eye on ULBI for a possible U shape. Put a little stop loss in there for a second. I'm just trying to hold. GHSI. AGSH. I don't have neither of those. Let's see. There's AGSH. Coming down to the 20. Actually, there's pretty good support right there. That could be a buying opportunity for a possible bounce. Could see a nice little bounce off of that area because this line is resistance back here and here and here, and also the 20-day is right there with it too. So and then GA is, let's see. Yeah, the only problem with GHSI is it's running into all this resistance. It's got to break over let's see, where's it at? About 265. So, I mean, if it breaks 2 again, you could get a run up to 265. But you see 215 holding up. Actually, 215 is pretty strong, too. So, it needs to break 215, and then you're going to run into about 250. Well, AGN's dropped below the... Wait, hold on. Oh, no, it hasn't. Never mind. Yeah, AGN's still looking pretty decent. Looking very close to breaking out of this U-shape if it can get back up that 440. LBI looks terrible. What's the SPY doing this morning? SPY selling off. Okay. So it's probably about to get real nasty in the market if this cracks 414. Yeah, the SPY cracks 414. Hold on to your hats. It's going to get wild. Good morning, Michelle. Got 2 minutes, so this may actually make a little cup and handle before it tries to break out. It may not break out because it is on a downtrend at the moment, but we shall see. Let me see down the trend line. ULBI got a half a U shape forming. PLIN, that's interesting. It's above all indicators. Put PLIN on watch for the next couple of days. It's been slowly moving up, but pretty low float. See my TO back up to 145, aging back to 430. ITO getting a little bit of buy and trying to get it back to that 150 area. Alright, AGN coming up to 440 here. Oh, no it's not. Never mind. Drop back down. see. The buy is really close to dumping. Or maybe not dumping, but pulling back. It's about to crack that 9 EMA. That's gonna mess with everything. See, MITO coming back with the 150. It's almost there. If I can get back over 150, this could come back alive. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if MITO can get back above this 20-day moving average here. And that's the 150 area. It's got to break back above 150. Come on, 150. Give me a little bit of 150. Can you do it? You got it in you? You gonna break that 150? Look at you trying. There you are. There you go. Come on. Just a little bit more. A little bit more 150s on that time and sales. That's what. There we go. There's a couple of 150s. Let's keep seeing 150s. Give me some 150s. How about a 150? There we go. Trying to break that 150. Trying it a little hardest. Oh, there we go. Hey, come on, MITO. Come back to life a little bit. Come join the party. The jacuzzi's nice and hot. Got some pina coladas. Nice breeze off the sandy beach. Come on to the party, MITO. I heard a rumor from AMC that you were a partier, MITO. That you like to get wet and smoke that heavy Chevys. How many people know what a heavy Chevy is in this chat? We're sitting here awaiting something. Awaiting this dead stock. For this dead stock to come back alive. I only have 5 shares of AGN, so I'm not really concerned about it dropping too much. So I want to keep an eye on MITO. Nobody knows what a heavy Chevy is? It may be a southern term, I don't know. So we got 30 seconds on this 5-minute candle to close. If it can close above 150, this may be alright. This may have a chance to actually come back up, possibly. Oh, not if it doesn't close above 150, though. It's going to be a little problematic. Let's see. MIT doesn't want to come to the party. Or MITO. So it's not in a partying mood. MITO tried to come to the last party back here in pre-market, and that that dang slut Becky. She caused all kinds of issues. Made MITO lead the party. MITO ain't about that life. But you can see where it is trying to hold up the 100-day at that 150. We did dip, bounce off of the 50-day moving average, which is the blue one, and it's now holding above the 100-day, which is the yellow one. So right now it's trying to build some strong support, or trying to confirm this strong support that should be sitting there. But it's got to get back above 150 if it's going to actually do something. If it doesn't get back above 150 within the next couple of minutes, it's going to go bye-bye. Good morning, Jamie. What are you guys looking at? What are you guys trading this morning? What's everybody on? HGSH so far holding up that 20-day moving average. Keep an eye on that. We can see a bounce very, very soon. A lot of support in this $2 area. AGN making starting to form the handle back up to 440, so we are getting a cup and handle there on AGEN. See bids. Yeah, see, let's say we're not getting a lot of bids at 150. We need to get some big bids and a lot of them at 150 to hold it up. If it keeps getting rejected here, we could see it pull back. And more than likely, if it pulls back from here, back down to this 140, it's going to sell off. We got like this straight little downtrend that it's in. So we got to break 150. AGN getting real close to coming up back to that 4 area for 440. Very nice coming handle. We got 2 minutes on the 5-minute chart for it to close. PLIN above everything. ULBI selling off. MITO getting rejected there. We got 45 seconds for the 5-minute candle to close, but it looks like MITO is going to sell off. Getting rejected there at the downtrend and that moving average. Well, SPY's rebounded a little bit too. See the SPY at 450. See, this is where this has got to push up. Got to get over 150 in the next candle or two. AGN though is testing at 440, and looks like we're gonna get a breakout possibly. Maybe. It was very close to breaking out. TO coming, yeah, I don't know. See on MITO. I don't know yet. Right here, if this 1 minute candle goes over the top of the red candle, breakout. It'll be an engulfing candle if that 1 minute candle can break over the red boy. If it doesn't break over, then it's going to pull back to the 21 EMA at that 429 area. See, ULBI just getting some new PR or something? I don't know. They're just dumping contract for the US thing, and they just sell off. I'm gonna take that off. It's just trending down. Let's see here. So still some indecision, but we're making another little curl, a little baby curl, back up to 440. And AGN getting rejected. Need another curl up. MITO, what are you gonna do? You gonna break this downtrend and come back alive or not? SPY is pretty bearish still. You'll see a couple, yeah, AT&T really red. Need to start seeing some 440s pop up on this time of sales if this is going to break time and sales if this is going to break out. If it breaks, it's got room to 5. Well, 462 is pre-market high, so at least to there. Volume's getting real light on MITO. Yeah, okay, so on the 4 hour, 150 is holding up. It's pretty tough resistance, so. That's where we're getting kind of hung up at. I just got to break. It's AGN 5 minutes, still not able to break yet. So we're pretty much in this little ugly consolidation market. Here we go. Let's see the 440s. There's the 440s, and they're starting to break. Nope, still didn't break yet. Very close. Took out a lot of sellers there, but it's got to break this soon. See, these sellers keep stacking in at 439 and 440. They're really trying to keep this from breaking. My ITO is very close to cracking. It may be hard to get some breakouts. Let's see. What's that? OBLN popping up a little bit. AMC's below the trend line. AGSH could not hold up there. Nothing is holding up. SPY's not really doing anything. It's just kind of going sideways. So we just got this sideways market at the moment. It's not really going one way or the other. Still choppy conditions. There's been a couple of rips. There's some decent volume on some plays, but stocks are just struggling. Here comes the breakout on AGEN. Ooh, there it comes. I was gonna say buyers are really pushing it, and it's not doing anything. But now there it goes. There's the break. Looks like we're gonna test 450 here soon. Testing. Here comes the 250 break. Ooh, there's a lot of sellers at 450. So if it can break 450, it should push for a new high over this pre-market high. See if enough buying comes in here to break it. There's a lot of sellers sitting there, so it's going to take some big buying volume like we just had. If not, it may have to consolidate a little bit longer. See, MITO right at the downtrend testing right now. Let's see if it's going that possibly. It just may be one that's late to the party, possibly. If this test 450 one more time right here, I think you're going to see the 450 break. A lot of selling at 449. Let's see if they break down. CCIX recovery. Are you talking about, what are you talking about, for day trading or swing trading? Or are you bag holding that one because you thought it was going to do something and now it's not doing anything? I also don't know what ATOS is printing. You gotta, you gotta give me a little bit more specifics. I trade a lot of cryptos and a lot of stocks, so you gotta give me just a little bit more. So that's CCIX, I'm assuming, that had the big sell-off. Okay. CC. Oh, I see what I did. CCXI. So why did they sell off? See, AGN about to break over this 450, getting real close. Trying to test it again. I mean, that is quite a fall on CCXI. It's quite a fall from $50 down to 10. So they're in a class action lawsuit. Adcom outcome. I mean, it's making a nice rebound today so far. I mean, I like when you get some dead cat bounces, but I don't know the specifics of why exactly it cracked. Other than I can see something about. So it looks like maybe they didn't get FDA approval on their drug. That's probably it. Oh boy, that's ugly. Yeah, that's an extreme sell-off. Looking at it on the week chart, it needs to hold above $10 pretty much, but that is a very big overreaction, I think. I don't know nothing about the company, but if they've got other drugs or whatever in testing and whatnot, and that's not their only thing, and they're not going bankrupt or anything, then yeah, I could see it rebounding. It's got a gap to fill right there from, see, we're at 12.23 up to 16.70. Now, will it get all the way back up to $50 anytime soon? Probably not. But you may see it bounce up to that bottom of that candle there, a little gap fill. Maybe by the end of this week, maybe next week, possibly, if it doesn't sell off. If it drops below 10 at all, then you gotta get out of it. All right, so a little downtrend there on the short term broke. Still struggling to get back above 150. See, AGLN is still, so it got rejected at 450. Couldn't get the break. You was holding. I mean, if you were holding, that's rough. That is rough. I'm not seeing it up to the hundreds, but unless you got in, let's see, let me back. Maybe what'd you get in a year ago or something to get it? No, it's never been over 100. So you're saying that you got that you had some hundreds of dollars in it, and now that hundreds of dollars is worth tens of dollars. Why didn't you sell it when it? I mean, if you were in, like, if you held through all of that, that's pretty rough. I mean, if you held that all the way down to the 10, that's a 40 from there. That's about a $35 drop. When shit hits the fan, you got to get out, especially in that type of drop. There was strong resistance right across, or strong support right across there, that 44 area. So as soon as that 44 area cracked, that would have been that spot to get out at if you were trying to hold it. Unless you got in up at 70 and you held it $30 all the way down to the support area. But yeah, I mean, you gotta be ready to jump on some of these stocks, because you do get, if they fail something, FDA or whatever, they are going to get a pretty nasty pullback. MITO just cannot get above that 150. Anything else? Anybody got any more questions or suggestions or anything? Or Ryan, if you have more, let me know. We're gonna give the stream about 30 more minutes here. I think it's what I'm scheduling the stream to do now from 8. I was a little late today, but I think we're gonna start doing it from 8 to 10, maybe 10:30. That's about 2.5 hours of trading. Should be plenty of time. You have Q? What does that mean, Daniel V? Oh, you have a question. Go ahead and hit me with the question. Hit me with the troll. I deserve it today for this bag hold. Oh, that's a nice question. I am all right today. I'm trying to get everything scheduled out with both channels so I don't have any issues. Like, I missed yesterday, I know, but like I just went too hard for 2 weeks and on both channels with nonstop content and all of that, and it just called up to me yesterday, so I could not wake up yesterday. But I am good, I'm rested, and I'm good, and I'm ready to go. So, how are you doing today, Daniel V? You're a super fan, One Life? He's the super fan moderator, soon to be trader. Matic corrected your crypto account last night. So, by corrected, you mean it made up for some losses, or it took away from your account? AMC possibly coming back alive. Keep an eye on AMC. And AGEN also possibly coming back alive. May try to test that 450 one more time. Filled the hole, very nice. Very nice. I haven't checked to see how far Matic ran, but I was up a little. With life, you are the bridge for the channel. You're not wrong, Daniel B. I don't know if that is a troll analysis or not, but that is actual a pretty good analysis. Although I wouldn't say just buy any coin, I would be specific. I would be looking at specific coins and chart patterns because some of them are a little sketchy. I think we'll get a big altcoin run soon. But I haven't looked at the cryptos yet this morning, so I don't actually know where they're at. Assuming not too much has changed. To AGEN coming back up, testing the 440 again. It's actually trying to hold above the 440. Yeah, I knew you were trolling. Foxcoin, Dogcoin, Frogcoin, Suncoin. Those are too easy of names. You gotta look for those real crazy names. Shiba Inu, Safe Moon, Dogecoin, Mars Coin. Oh, by the way, if anybody you're watching VUZI Unplug, I like VUZI. Oh, but if anybody does not understand blockchain, the actual technology and stuff very well, go watch John's new video, the BTCS one. John explains it very well, very easy to understand. It is the best way that I've seen blockchain explained. And he put that out yesterday. It's the BTCS video. Lean Hog is on fire. That's because of inflation. Lean hog is on all the pig. The pig is on fire. The cows are on fire. The everything that inflation affects is going to be higher in price. Don't you bring those hookers into this. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what you're talking about. What hookers? Oh. Oh, I got you. I got the joke now. Never mind. Never mind. That went over my head at first, but I got it now. I see what you're saying. Lean. uh, it's terrible. You guys are bad. You're bad influences on me. Yeah. Daniel B went and actually found a hog emoji. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with your emoji game, Daniel B. Ride is on fire? What the hell's Ride at? It's not even up on the scanners anywhere. Oh yeah, nice move up, 850 to 1019 so far. Spy's about to dip again, it looks like, possibly. Up almost 20%. That's what I'm looking at right here. The highest runner we have is Trick. It's our highest gainer, and it doesn't have any volume. So the next top gainer is AGEN, which is trying its damnedest to break out, but it's having so much trouble. But I'm telling you, I keep an eye on AGN. Because if it continues to hold up, and it's still above this 20 days, so it's still, pretty bullish. I'm sure if I was to put the VWAP in there, it'd be above the VWAP too. It's got a lot of selling in this area. MITL is starting to come back down again a little bit. Just no volume on it. It's just that quick pop at market open and then sell off. I'm going to stop playing these market open pops. Especially buying at the top. I thought it had a lot more room to run though. I was looking for a little pullback there and then I was looking for this candle to go this way, not that way. But I should have known. We've not seen any of these market breakouts, these open breakouts where they run at all. They just do quick little moves. No, I won't. No, I won't, and no Daniel B won't. I don't know what you're saying. Still a possible big U-shape forming on ULBI on the 5-minute. If it continues to come up, it could U-shape up to this resistance, and you could see a big break over 12. It's slowly doing it. So in the next 20-30 minutes, possibly, if it gets back towards that 1150 area, I'll be keeping a close eye on it. Oh yeah, here goes the SPY. Things are lightening up a little bit. Facebook's starting to turn. Microsoft's starting to turn. Apple and Google still look alright, but getting very close to a dumpy. But yeah, this is a slow market. I mean, the top gainer being AGEN at 33%, and it can't even break through this 440, 450 area. It's struggling with that. This is a rough market. So we're still not out of that yet. Choppy, choppy, choppy. As long as my TO holds up this this support area, I'm just gonna probably hold it the rest of the day, see if it can get back up. Back up over 150. There's just no volume right now. It may, unless it cracks here. If it cracks here, it's gonna be done. But if it can keep holding above this 440, and we can start to see buying volume come in a little while, like an hour or something, then we can see it start pushing maybe back up. But right now, no bueno. And there's the uptrend, or the downtrend. Yeah, so we're kind of in this big triangle with that downtrend at the moment. AGEN is starting to curl over a little bit. We have to be cautious there. ONTX is in this channel, and it's hit the top of that channel twice. So that could be a possible play too, possible channel play. And I do like it as above all indicators. So this is definitely one to keep an eye on for the rest of the day. AGEN trying to get back above the 440 here. MOSY popping up with no PR. Looks good on the daily chart. On the daily chart though, I'm going to put MOSY up here. Yeah, this is one to keep an eye on too if volume comes into it. If it breaks 450, it could really start. Well, if it breaks 450, it could run up to 5, and then if it breaks 5, it could really start running. So this is definitely one to keep an eye on. It is way off of the 20-day right now, though, so I would wait for a little bit of a pullback. But this is probably going to come back alive. Good daily chart above all indicators. Well, who doesn't like stocks that run? That's what everybody likes. Everybody wants the stocks that run. Let's see, you gonna do it here, AGN? You gonna break back above 440? Run to hell. I like the stocks that run to hell. I just gotta chain my hands down until 30 minutes after market open. I keep buying in that first 30 minutes and keep getting destroyed. One Life, you not pulled the trigger yet. That was probably pretty smart. But yeah, a good question. How's everybody doing today in this choppiness? I'm gonna take a quick break. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, or ideas, get those in. We'll give the stream about 10-15 more minutes here, but it is looking pretty slow, and it is not very fun. That's for sure. Yeah, so I'll be right back, and then we'll finish up with any questions or all of that, whatever you guys want to talk about. Hold on just a second. All right, so AGEN is cracking below this, so it's probably about done. Couldn't break that 440. Yeah, we're just not getting any breakouts today. or any big breakouts. Anyway. Like I said, I would keep an eye on MOSY if you're continuing to trade today. And possibly AMC. AGN is looking real close to being done. I just got stopped out on MITO, so that's a nice, nasty loss. I'm about to get out of this too. It's cracking. Alright, so I'm out of everything. So, a little bit of a nasty loss today. A little bag holding on my part, but gotta avoid that. I just gotta avoid that first 30 minutes. Because the market's just too volatile right now. And that first 30 minutes is, unless you're scalping really quickly. You are not wrong, Daniel B. I agree. It just looked good coming out of the open there, coming up. You know, pretty much held around that moving average and then got a nice little pop. But I really wasn't expecting that 170 area to hold up that hard. Because it didn't even get to the 200-day and test. It could have tested there. I'm going to remove all these lines though. But that's the thing. We're seeing some that come out look good at right there at market open, and then they get these little pops and then they just crash. Has been very consistent the last month and a half. So, but let's take a look at some market stuff. See kind of where everything's heading. I think it's pretty clear by the breakout on gold and silver that money is going to the gold and silvers, which I've been calling for. See silver over 28 breaking up out of its triangle, and then gold as well breaking its downtrend. So both of these, both gold and silver, are coming back bullish at the moment. And let's see the US dollar index. US dollar index, woo, not looking good. That US dollar is looking weaker and weaker. The US dollar looks like the stocks that I day trade. It's trying to hold up this 90 support area, but I don't think it's going to. I think we're going to see the dollar down to 84 or something like that on the index. So one thing that I've noticed, which is what I expected, is gold and silver stocks are moving because gold and silver's moving. So in my portfolio, I am up on all my gold stocks right now. But you look, Yamana Gold just turned bullish, just broke over the $5 area. So it does have a bit of a downtrend, around at 550. So gold's kind of got that same downtrend. But it's broken above it. So if gold can push, well, I think in the next 2 weeks we'll see gold test 2,000 again. which means that all these gold stocks will run. The this is the day chart. This is the 1 day chart I have it on gold. I'm just zoomed out on it, that's all. There's the week chart, or I can go back to the day chart, either way. But you see, that's the day chart. There's the week chart. Gold is breaking out, becoming bullish. Look at that NEM, Newmont. That's a gold. That's a gold stock breaking all the way up to 75. BTG just now getting above. You can see it. All the gold stocks starting to turn bullish. And then Elvis was talking about Fortuna Mines the other day. And I like the way I like Fortuna Mines a lot. It's just got to get over that $7 mark. Put on monthly for gold. There's your 1 month for gold. Gold is in a big uptrend. Since 2001. Well, actually, gold's been in a big uptrend since they took it off the dollar. It's back here in 1973, somewhere in there where they took the dollar off the gold standard. Gold has been bullish ever since. But since 2001, gold has been on an extremely bullish run and is not slowing down. And it's above the 20 week. Like I said, it's starting to break out of that. I really don't see any reason why gold doesn't get to 2,000 an ounce again. And I would expect silver to be at 30 here in the next couple of days, or this, well, maybe not the next couple of days, maybe this week or next week. I don't know, it depends. It just, they don't move that fast, but they may start moving pretty fast. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, any gold is expensive, man. That's why I say I like silver better, because gold is so damn expensive. Silver should be a lot closer to the price of gold than it is. There's no reason why gold should be $2,000 and silver's only at 28. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's why I think that short future thing has validity to it. And then I think oil stocks, pretty much a lot of commodity stocks are the ones that are getting attention now. We've basically been seeing, like, if I look at my tech list, all the tech stocks have been in a downtrend. And we're seeing gold and silver uptrending. I am curious though what the pot stocks are doing. Because I feel like the pot stocks are still underbought. They got a little run, but never got that much of a run after that little run. You see the index, the yellow index is low, but we're bouncing off the 200 day on the yellow index, just making a little uptrend there, so we could see pot stocks start to heat up again too. Here's the Voyager app. Voyager app's at like 18. It's interesting. Check out BTCS. Look at the blockchain stocks. BTS at 74 cents. Interesting. Alright. OBLM a little bounce off the 20 there. Yeah, you see AG, and after it cracked that 20-day, turning bearish. Randgold as well popping up. I mean, you guys have been following me. I've been saying gold and silver for last year pretty much. And you can see that gold and silver, they were too low. They were underbought. Like all these gold and silver stocks had dropped, but it is creating, because we're seeing a rotation from the high explosive speculation stocks like tech and marijuana. Those are all lower now, and gold and silver's coming up. So I think gold and silver stocks have got plenty more room to run, but we could start getting some very good buying opportunities on some tech stocks. Like, let's see where the chip boy's at. AMD, yeah, AMD, I like that. $75 for AMD, that's not bad. But it all kind of depends on what the market does. If the market crashes, these are going to come back down lower. Let's see, what's the other chip one? Is Intel, INTC. Yeah, INTC at 55. That's not too bad. $55, and you're getting, let's see, 68, so that's about $1.40. 75. So you got about a 2% yield right now on the dividend annually. So Intel's it's still a little high. I'd like to see Intel back down to like 40. Let's see what else we got. What chart did you look at? What chart were you talking about you liked? One Life? I'm pretty sure oil is going up too. A lot of the commodities, yeah, the market's turning a little bit more red. All the commodity stocks should be going up. Anything like oil, like Daniel B says, cotton, lumber. We missed the lumber boat. I guarantee the lumber stocks are all high right now. I don't know any of the lumber stocks, but I would rather invest in gold and silver anyway in this type of environment instead of lumber. My APLD swing still holding, above this $1.50 line. I still haven't sold it yet. It's been consolidating nicely there. The next crypto live stream I'll probably do today. I'm thinking about doing a crypto live stream from about, because I've been doing short ones where I'm only trading for an hour, but I think today I may try to do a few hours, like maybe 5-ish, 6 o'clock Central Time till probably 8 or 9. A couple hour live stream. You need to sell your Bitcoin. Let's just check and see how Bitcoin is today. Like I said, I haven't even looked. Whoa, what's going on here? But Bitcoin selling off doesn't really mean much. So, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and remove this uptrend. But Bitcoin is bearish. It is trying to hold this last little area of support right here of 443. And then it's got till 40. That's another area of support right across there. And so, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's basically just going sideways right now. Let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum is looking still bullish as hell. Nothing wrong with Ethereum. Cardano bullish as hell too. So I don't think. Let me pull up the altcoin season index. I don't think Bitcoin is going to do much. I think Bitcoin is going to slow down. But when you look at the altcoin season index chart, we've been building, and this is what I covered yesterday, I think. Or no, I didn't cover it yesterday, so I'll probably cover it today in the daily update. But if you look at all, we've been building higher lows on the overall altcoin chart. Low here, low here, low here. So 3 higher lows and then higher highs. High here, high here, high here, high here, high here. And it looks to me, and you can see there's a little double bottom there right here. It looks to me like altcoins are fixing to explode hard. And get back up like it was up here, just like above the 100 chart. So altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin. It's altcoin month, it's altcoin season, and it's altcoin year. But they are, I mean, they truly are. Like if you look at the pairs, so this is Litecoin versus Bitcoin. And you can see where Bitcoin has been outperforming Litecoin, but now Litecoin's starting to come back up, testing this downtrend at the moment against Bitcoin. So if Litecoin can continue to rip and Bitcoin does nothing, then this would be a new start of Litecoin outpacing Bitcoin, which would make it pretty bullish. And Litecoin is still very bullish. Plenty of support areas that it's got to go through to get back to the trend line. The 20 days way down there too. But you got a lot of support below Litecoin from 200 to 250. So, I mean, just because Bitcoin's dropping doesn't really mean much for the rest of the altcoin market. I mean, they all did have a pullback when Bitcoin started dropping, but for the most part, see, even Doge is bullish. Oh, and before I go, just to show Daniel B something, because he thinks Bitcoin is ridiculous and the most expensive coin. There is a coin that is more expensive than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not the highest crypto. In fact, the highest crypto is YFI, Yearn Finance. Yearn Finance is at $70,000. And in 2 days, it ripped from $52,000 all the way up to $95,000. $44,000 rip in a span of actually 3 days. So Yearn Finance in 3 days ripped what Bitcoin is worth. So you can call it tulip coin. The reason why Yearn Finance is so expensive is because there's only 36,000 coins in supply. So like that's like a slow float stock having 36,000 in float. This thing is super volatile, super volatile. If you go to a 1 minute chart, you can see that. Well, let's go to a 5 minute because it doesn't take very much volume. If this thing ever got huge volume, it'd be insane. But here's the 5 minute, and you can see within like just here this little bounce from 67,000 up to 69,000. That's a $2,000 bounce right there. The value is calculated by what people think it's worth. If, like I said, if you did not watch John Zadar's BTCS video, the first 5 or 10 minutes he explains blockchain and why it's so valuable. He explains it very clear, very precise, and very easy to understand. So once you get that understanding of what this is not just a coin or a token. There's more to it than that. Once you get that understanding, then you can go and do research on certain projects. Yearn Finance. So let me just put in Yearn Finance and just pull up its website. So Yearn Finance is basically a crypto finance. So look at 86% more in weekly fees staking with Yearn. But you can, let's see how you can earn with Yearn. So you gotta connect your wallet. See what these vaults are. So right here, here's the vault. USDC, you've got $246 million in USDC. That's growing at 16% APY. So then you've also got $340 million in the vault of WBTC. $221 million in this CRVL, whatever that is. So if you look, this company has pretty much billions of dollars in their vaults of cryptos that people are staking and holding, and they get fees off of this. So, you know, this is easily $1 billion project. I mean, clearly, you can see how much money is in it. There's another one, 272 million, 143 million. 157 million, 272 million dollars worth of ETH of Ether. Yeah. The more you know, the more you grow. Exactly. But you can vote. This is what also makes it valuable too. If you own a Yearn Finance token, you can submit proposals and the whole community can vote on it. So that's another thing that makes it very valuable. There's not one CEO or something that runs this. This is ran by the community, which is why I've been telling you guys I want to build a community with Framework Fortune, because right now that's what's happening across the world. People are working on building their communities, and communities are running these blockchains, and everybody is profiting off of it. Like, you have a community and you all are working on these things, then everybody can make money. But that's just Yearn Finance. That one's way up there. That's a crazy one. Very volatile, but that's why we got to keep building a community. Because we can all come up together, all make money together. And we're going to keep doing it. So, guys, I appreciate everybody joining me as always. We'll be back tomorrow for the stock trading, but we will be back tonight on the crypto channel for crypto trading. So, if I don't see you tonight, I will see you tomorrow. You guys stay safe out there. Till next time.